into the front court, taking her time. McCarthy sets a high screen. Forenstein, a three. Deep one is very good. Coughs it up, 2 apiece, 3 minutes gone by. McCarthy, a J from the baseline, feathery.
Wade looking for a lane to drive, gets inside, now kicks it to the corner. Megan Muir for 3 and good.
Will dribble out the clock as she watches the time expire. Your Bedford Bulldogs are Division I NHIAA state champions.
Good evening. Welcome to Bedford High Gym here on this Thursday evening. Quarterfinal action, Division I girls basketball tournament between your number 1 seed Bedford Bulldogs and the number 9 seed Exeter Bluehawks. Hi, I'm Harry Kozlowski here with Mike Top. Mike, these teams got here in 2 different ways. Bedford, of course, had a very easy time with Central West, took them down 79-21, very easy time. They were in control from the very beginning. Meanwhile, Exeter had to fight their way back against Dover. They were down 19 late. They came back, took the game away very late, 65-61.
Yeah, I mean, this game, it's on paper, it looks like, it's going to be one-sided. Bedford won the regular season by 37. Exeter being the 9 seed, they were 0-7 against the top 7 seed. So, when you look at it on paper, yeah, it looks like, Bedford's going to have an easy game. But this is playoff basketball. As you said, Exeter's got to be hyped from that huge comeback against Dover to get here and have the privilege to play here in Bedford against the Bulldogs.
Back on January 17th, the same Exeter team came here to BHS Gym. They lost 75-37, 38-point loss. But, everything changes in the tournament. Let's see what Coach Kevin Gibbs had to say about this game earlier today. We are speaking with girls basketball coach Kevin Gibbs, coming off an opening round win over Manchester Central West, 79-21. Coach, from what you said about Central West when we last spoke, it looked like it was your team that was the one to apply the pressure to get up early and put the game away.
Yeah, that definitely was our game plan. We really worked hard at executing early in the game. That was our intent, so that we could get into a position where we could work on a lot of the things that we need to work on in live action. You always worry about your team being a little bit rusty after having 10 or 11 days off, and we were able to knock that off pretty quickly and do some things that I wasn't sure we were going to be able to do that evening, and we were able to do so successfully.
Well, not only did you knock off the rust for your starters, but you actually gave your bench players a lot of playing time very early. Players that are likely going to be your starters next year, like Isabella Landy, Zella Allard, Grace Wolf. They carried the bulk of the minutes. How did they do in your eyes?
Exceptional. The whole intent all year has been to develop and give I'll call it the bench, although we really don't think of them as strictly being our bench, our additional players, if you will, the opportunity to get a lot of live action and to kind of get a feel for what it's like to be in a playoff game. And no one disappointed. They really didn't. The kids all performed extremely well. And when you are looking to make that playoff run, you want to make sure that you've got that deep bench, that deep pool of players ready and available to come in and pick up where you left off. And a game like that gave us an opportunity to really see what the kids are able to do, and no one disappointed.
Well, you're on to the quarterfinals tonight. You're facing an Exeter team that fought its way back from a huge deficit against Dover and won it at the end. What kind of momentum does that give a team to have a dramatic win like that?
A lot. There's no doubt about it. It gives a team a sense of self-belief, an ability to come back from such a huge deficit. I believe Dover was up by 19 at one point. Shows a team that you're never out of the fight, and that's actually the Exeter team that we thought we were going to see earlier this year, and they have since grown into being that type of team. We take no one lightly. And although this may be a 1-8 matchup, as I shared with the girls the other day, right now there are 8 teams that are 1-0. There are 15 teams that are home watching, wishing that they were 1-0, and Exeter is no different. They have earned their entry into this quarterfinal round, and I'm sure that Coach Rogers is going to have her team fully prepared. And the counter to that is we feel that we're pretty prepared as well, so it should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, we're looking forward to a great game tonight, Coach. So good luck, and to your team as well. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Coach Kevin Gibbs of the Bedford Bulldogs. Starting lineups being announced right now. Exeter Bluehawks, number 10, Lexi Rogers, number 11, Anna McGinnis, number 22, Emma Gillis, number 24, Carly Sherp, and number 25, Nicole Mellick.
Now let's meet the starting lineups.
And Bulldog start is being announced now as well. Same starting lineup as prior games. Number 3, Annie Zink. Number 5, Sarah Muir. Number 12, Ava Zink. Number 20, Kate Allard. Number 23, Melody McCarthy. In that Dover game for Exeter, Nicole Mellick was their leading scorer. She put in 20 points, which was her season high. Normally she averages about 5 points a game, so she really came through in a big way in that contest.
Yeah, I mean, Harry, Exeter's got 4 girls that have had games over 20, so they definitely are a deep team. When you look at their starting 5, they go really 6-7 deep.
Right now, we're going to take a break and bring you these messages. We'll be right back.
BCTV and WBNH thank our underwriters. Primary Bank, New Hampshire's bank for business. PrimaryBankNH.com. The Wicks Insurance Group, serving New Hampshire and the Bedford community with auto, home, life, and business insurance since 1984. TheWicksInsuranceGroup.com. Interim Healthcare of Manchester, personalizing care to help meet your unique health needs. InterimHealthcare.com. Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, your local brokerage boutique. Relationships built on trust. MrsNelsonsNeighborhood.com. Great New Hampshire restaurants. Food tastes better with family. Tbones.com or Copperdoor.com.
Bedford High School marching pep band performing the national anthem here at BHS Gym. Semifinals are coming up on Monday. Winner of this game advances, and they will take on the winner of Concord Christian and Bishop Girton, which is being played at exactly the same time as this game. Hopefully we'll have some updates to pass along to you. That will be Monday evening from Exeter High Gymnasium.
Harry, as the starters come out, one thing to note is about Exeter, they're a small team. I mean, I think their tallest girls 5'9", 5'10". Bedford's got 3 starters over 5'9". So watch them early, trying to get the ball into McCarthy and Allard. You just look, Exeter can shoot, and they play hard defense, but they just don't have the size that Bedford has.
Got some partial scores for you at halftime. It's number 2 Londonderry leading number 7 Salem 24-19, and almost the same score Wyndham number 3 seed 23 over Pickerington Academy number 6 seed 19. Those are both at the half, and Concord Christian and Bishop Girton just getting going right now, just like this game. We're at center court. Kate Allard wins the tip. Bedford controls. Here's Annie Zink. Dribbling, waiting for her team to set up. Gets it to Allard, almost stolen away there. Allard watched closely by Gillis. Now Zink gets the ball back, kicks it out to Allard. She'll try the 3. A little strong. Ball loose on the ground, rebounded by Exeter. Lead pass to Mellick. And from the corner, McGinnis tries the 3. That's short. Sarah Muir with the rebound, gets it quickly up to Annie Zink, who puts it in, but Bedford up 2-0.
Watch
And
Exeter.
Bedford knocks the ball out of bounds there. Go ahead.
Watch Exeter. They're going to try to get McGinnis going. I mean, that's their best player. She's returning all-state, leading scorer. They're going to try to get her going early.
McGinnis kicking it out to Melick. She tries the long three, no good. Ball is tapped over to Eva Zink. She gets the rebound. Now Annie Zink goes all the way. Too much on the rebound, and then McCarthy on the rebound gets fouled. So that'll be a shooting foul. And the guilty party is Nicole Melick, her first team foul on Exeter. The first shot too strong by Mel McCarthy. Second try on the way. And that one is good. So 3-0 Bedford up. A little bit of pressure here on the inbounds. Exeter able to break that. Sherp dribbles over to McGinnis. McGinnis gets in tight, puts it off the glass too strong. Rebound McCarthy. Quick lead pass to Muir. Up to Ava Zink, who puts it off the glass and in. 5-0 Bedford. And here's a steal by Bedford. McCarthy off the glass and in. 7-0 Bedford. Quick start for the black and red. Now McGinnis for Exeter being watched closely by Annie Zink. Finally gets it over the timeline. Hands it off to Gillis. Gillis down the sideline, runs into a Bedford player, recovers. Now Lexi Rogers gets it all the way back to Nicole Melick, who finally gets Exeter on the board with the three. Bedford quickly in transition. Eva Zink almost got that one to drop, no good, but Allard is right there to put it away.
Yeah, that's that size I'm talking about. There's long. It's hard to box out someone 4 inches taller than you.
Bulldogs up 9-3. Now that pass up for Lexi Rogers too high. Off her hands, out of bounds. Turnover, Blue Hawks. Bedford controls. 5:42 to play here in the first. 9-3. Bulldogs are up. Annie Zink stops. Gets it to Allard. Allard's going to try the three. That's off the mark. Exeter with the rebound. Nicole Melick to Lexi Rogers. Muir watching her. Now back to Nicole Melick. Changes direction. Pulls up, now double teamed. And they're going to call a foul on a Bedford player. Looks like it's going to be number 5. Is that Muir? Yes. Muir will collect her first foul.
Interesting that McGinnis, is out after 2.5 minutes. I don't know if she's hurt or tired.
Exeter with possession here. Sherp to the corner. Nicole Melick drives the baseline, tries to kick it inside, but that's blocked and taken away by Bedford. Quick lead pass for Ava Zink. She kicks it out to Mel McCarthy, can't control it, and the Blue Hawks take it right back. They've got numbers coming back. Bad pass off the back of an Exeter player, and Sarah Muir recovers, gets it to Allard, and that puts it away. Allard with 4 points, 11-3 Bedford. Melick now, watched by McCarthy. Leaves it for Emma Gillis. She tries it from the foul stripe and gets it. 11-5 Bedford. And a timeout is called. 4:26 to play in the first quarter. Bedford up quickly. It's 11-5. BCTV's live channels and on-demand content are now easier to access than ever before thanks to the Bedford Community Television app, available for free download on Apple iOS and Android Play stores Download the Bedford Community Television app from your app store and enjoy our programming on demand and live anywhere you've got a Wi-Fi or data signal. So Bedford returns to the floor. Up by 6. Exeter really not pressuring the Bulldogs at all here. Here's Andy Zink. Finds a lane, goes all the way to the bucket, and lays it in. Zink, she's got 4 points. 13-5, Bulldogs up by 8. Here's a long 3 by Rogers. That's off the mark. McCarthy chases it down. Ava Zink to Sarah Muir. She lays it off the glass. 15-5, Bulldogs up by 10.
You see early Exeter, any open shot they get, they're going to take, right? They know the only way they have it to stay in this game is to make shots.
Mellick has to get the ball off quickly, and she takes too much time, gets a 5-second call. Another turnover on the Blue Hawks. Now Anna McGinnis comes in for Emma Gillis. Now the Bulldogs take possession here. 3:39 to go in the first. Annie Zink watched there by Keys. Allard down low, double teamed. She had a little bump under there. 2 tries at the bucket, no good. And now we're going to get a call on McCarthy holding number 15, Hannah Outhouse. That's going to be the first one on Mel. And the ball goes over to Exeter. So Allard really getting roughed up a little bit under the bucket there, but no calls. Here's Exeter. Mellick loses the ball, heading for the sideline. Held in momentarily. Zink gets to the ball first. Bedford controls. Now Allard, top of the key, dribbles, changes direction, goes to the bucket, and lays it in. Allard with 6. 17-5, Bulldogs to go with under 3. And it looks like Coach Kayleen Rogers is going to call a timeout here for Exeter, try to slow this Bulldog attack down. They are up by 12, 17-5.
Yep, and similar to against Central. Bedford, they're getting easy buckets. It's not like they're hitting threes, they're not hitting jump shots, they're getting layups right under the basket, and she just doesn't want this game to get even more out of control.
Waiting to hear from the other game, the other 7 o'clock game. Bishop Girton, number 5 seed against, they're at Concord Christian. They were supposed to tip off at 7. We don't have a report just yet. The winner of this game will go on to play one of those teams, and that'll be at Exeter. Semifinals always at a neutral site. We'll have the games for you if it's Bedford here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. So Anna McGinnis gets the inbound. Zink able to tip the ball away from her. Oh, they're going to call over and back. I thought that Zink made the contact.
And I think McGinnis was trying to sell that, but it looked like just a missed crossover.
So another turnover here for the Blue Hawks. Inside to Mel McCarthy, out to the corner to Sarah Muir. She drives to the bucket, had the ball knocked away. Picked up by Lexi Rogers. Quick lead pass up to Anna McGinnis, goes off her leg, out of bounds. So a great transition there by the Blue Hawks. They just couldn't finish the play. Bedford coming back, 2:25 to play here. They're up 17-5. Here in the first quarter, I should add. Here's Allard in the corner. Tries to get inside to McCarthy, and they're going to say a foul. I believe that's going to be on, yes, number 11, McGinnis, her first.
I like how Exeter, they know they're undersized, so they're playing rough. They're grabbing, they're holding them down, trying to, keep them from just getting those easy buckets.
Here's Allard on the inbound. Kicks it out to Zink. She's going to try the 3 off the glass. Good. Annie Zink already has 7. 20-5, Bedford with 2 minutes to play here in the first. Here's Sherp. Stop, gets it inside there to Kays. Lexi Rogers back to Kays, knocked out by Bedford. Possession stays with Exeter. Sherp will inbound. Gets it inside to Kays, bounces off. Sherp gets the ball right back, and now quickly McGinnis with the jumper, and she gets on the score sheet. She's got 2. Pass over to Eva Zink, almost knocked out of bounds. Here's Mel McCarthy going up for the layup, and she gets fouled on the way up, and I believe it's going to be Gillis. It is, number 22, getting her first foul. That is the 4th team foul on Exeter. They're just 1 away from the bonus, or Bedford's just 1 away from the bonus. McCarthy 1 for 2 from the foul stripe, make that 1 for 3. Nicole Mellick back in the game. Lexi Rogers comes out for Exeter. McCarthy with another try here. That one rims out. So 1 for 4 from the foul stripe is Mel McCarthy. Here's Exeter. Gillis dribbles into the corner to McGinnis. Tries to split the Bedford defense, puts up a runner, no good. Quick lead pass now to McCarthy off the glass and in.
That was a great lead, great finish.
A little bit of pressure here on the Blue Hawks. They're able to get over the timeline. Eva Zink guarding. Now the pass inside to Gillis, and there's going to be a foul called here on Bedford. It should be a shooting foul. Number 3, Annie Zink, is the one who will be tagged with the foul, her first. 3rd team foul on Bedford. And that first free throw by Emma Gillis is short. She'll have another chance. That one is good. 3 points for Emma Gillis, 22-8 now. Bedford quickly back on offense into the corner. Here's Eva Zink for 3, no good. Muir with the rebound, gets it inside to Annie Zink. Ball goes out of bounds, saved by Exeter. Here they come. Nicole Mellick takes the 3, off. Rebound by Annie Zink. Lead pass to Sarah Muir.
That was like
Brady to Randy Moss.
Exactly.
Exeter quickly coming back. A wild layup, no good.
Watch them run. Here we go.
McCarthy going to the bucket. And they're going to call what? A blocking call? No, they're going to call travel on McCarthy. Okay.
Yeah, it looked like the far ref was going to call a charge. He deferred to the near ref, and he called the travel.
Well, I think a travel is preferable to a charge.
Yeah, especially because McCarthy already has 1.
So 14 seconds to play here. Exeter playing for the final shot. They're down 24-8. 5 seconds to go. Pass inside, knocked away, and it goes out of bounds with 0.7 to play here. Just enough time to get it in bounds and get a shot away, maybe. So Emma Gillis will inbound. It's knocked away by the Bulldogs, and we're going to end it right there. 24-8 is the score after 1. Pretty dominating performance here by the Bulldogs so far.
I mean, that's exactly what I call it. I don't think Exeter's necessarily not playing well. They're just overmatched, both size and just getting the ball in transition. It's just, the Bedford can beat you multiple ways. Fast break today, it's fast break, and then Allard and McCarthy inside. And so Exeter just doesn't have an answer for that.
Scoring after 1 quarter, Annie Zink leads with 7 points. Sarah Muir with 4. Eva Zink with 2. Kate Allard with 6. Mel McCarthy, she's got 5. On the Exeter Blue Hawks side, it's Emma Gillis leading the way with 3 points. Actually, Nicole Mellick also with 3. She's got, that was on a 3-pointer. And Anna McGinnis with 2 points. We at BCTV and Bedford 105.1 would like to thank our underwriters for supporting our live sports coverage, including Primary Bank, the Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare of Manchester, Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, and great New Hampshire restaurants like T-Bones and the Copper Door. Thank you very much for your support. So possession arrow favors Exeter. They will inbound the ball. 8 minutes to go in this second quarter. Bulldogs up by 16. Nicole Mellick drives to the baseline, tries to pass. It's taken away by Mel McCarthy. She comes back quickly in transition, floats it to Annie Zink. Inside now to Kate Allard. She's double teamed. Kick out to Muir. She's going to try the three, and it's good.
Yeah, they're forced to double team Allard down low, and you see what happens when you do that.
27-8 now. Bulldogs up by 19. Inside, there's a short jumper by Anna McGinnis. She gets it to drop, and she gets the and one. We'll see who the guilty party is. It's going to be Sarah Muir picking up her second foul. 27-10. Anna McGinnis now with the and one, try to get it a little closer. That's short. And McGinnis gets her own rebound. So here's a chance for three from the corner. And it's good. That's Sherp with the three. 27-13 now. Annie Zink for Bedford tries to get it to McCarthy. Instead gets it to Eva Zink. Back to Annie. One-on-one there against Emmy Keys. Down low into the corner. Eva Zink goes along the baseline. Off the glass and in. Eva Zink with 4 points. 29-13 Bulldogs. Here's Sherp. She's going to try the long three. No good. Rebound McCarthy coming in all alone against Sherp. Off the glass, too strong, no good. Rebound Bulldogs, tied up, and possession arrow goes to the Bulldogs.
Nice offensive rebound there by Zink. Got tied up right away, but they retained possession.
Here's Annie Zink. Has the ball taken away, but they're going to call a foul. And that's going to be on Lexi Rogers, her first. Not a shooting foul. Almost stolen away there. Grace Wolf gets it to Eva Zink. Eva to Allard. Allard along the baseline, gets hacked on the way there.
It's just hard to guard her because you know she can hit that three, but if you come out too deep, she's going to go by you every time.
Second foul on Anna McGinnis. Allard fouled in the act of shooting. She goes to the line. First shot is good. 7 points now for Kate Allard. 30-13. Second free throw, also good. 8 points now for Kate. Here's Sherp for Exeter, watched by Eva Zink. She stops, loses the ball momentarily, tries to get it over to her teammate Emma Gillis. She's able to do it, and Gillis is able to get a foul here. I think it's going to be, yes, it's on number 20, Kate Allard. Little reaching foul. First one on Allard. McCarthy's going to come out of the game now. And it's going to be Juliet Laws coming in for the Bulldogs. Sherp to Gillis. Gillis is going to try the three. No good. Rebound Exeter. McGinnis turns and gets the bucket.
She's tough inside. She's tough.
6 points now for Anna McGinnis. 31-15. Bulldogs. Here's a pass inside, a foul being called here. It's going to be on Lexi Rogers. That's her second. third team foul this quarter on Exeter. We got 5:35 to go, and now quick on the inbound. Allard gets it and lays it off the glass, and good. She's got 10. 33-15, Bulldogs up. Lexi Rogers to Emma Keys. Over to Sherp, who loses the handle. Bedford takes it away. They're going to call a travel there on Grace Wolf. It's either going to be a travel or a palming, carry. So either way, it's a turnover there on the Bulldogs. Ball's inbound to Anna McGinnis. Coming up in the 5-minute mark of the half. Lexi Rogers' three-point try is blocked. Allard with the rebound. Here's Grace Wolf. Catches the pass, kicks it back out to Allard for three. No good, but Bedford's right there for the pickup. Eva Zink with the rebound. She gets fouled. And it is number 11, McGinnis, who got her third foul. So already foul trouble here for the Exeter Bluehawks with their best player, McGinnis, collecting three. And that's the fourth team foul on the Bluehawks.
This is similar when they played Londonderry, and Londonderry's best player, Sullivan, got in foul trouble, and that's how Bedford was able to come back into the game. They're very similar players, McGinnis and Sullivan.
Ava Zink able to get both to drop. She's got 6 points. 35-15, Bulldogs up by 20.
See, this is a catch-22 of the coach for Exeter. You need McGinnis on the court to get back in this game, but you can't let her get her fourth foul because then you have no chance. So, what do? She pulls her early. We'll see if Bedford can even get this lead up more.
Rogers over to Emma Gillis for the Bluehawks. She runs right into Allard, who ties her up, and it's going to be possession arrow Exeter. So ball stays with the Bluehawks here. Carly Sherp in for Rogers. Back to Sherp. Takes a little bunny jumper, but it's off the mark. Bedford with the rebound. Long lead pass to Allard, able to catch it and stop herself before she goes out of bounds. Turns and puts it in the bucket and gets the foul for the and one. Basket is good. And I believe it's, is it Emma Gillis, 22? Yes, it is. Her second foul, and more importantly, that is the fifth foul. Okay, that shot by Allard, no good, but she gets the rebound. Here's the three from Annie Zink, also no good. McCarthy rebounds. Ball loose in the air. McCarthy gets it back. It's a tie-up, and I think the Bulldogs have the arrow, yes. So, a lot happening there. Allard misses her and one. Fifth team foul on Exeter puts the Bulldogs in the bonus. Bedford with a couple of rebounds there, unable to put it away. And now in the inbound, the ball is tied up again. This time it's going to go to Exeter.
Looks like that slipped out of McCarthy's hands. Definitely, 37 points, still not even halfway through the second. It's going to be a high-scoring one for the Bulldogs.
We've got a score now from Concord Christian after one. Concord Christian up by 12-4 over BG. There's a shot, bounces out. Juliet Laws with the rebound, finds McCarthy with a great pass, and she puts it off the glass and in.
I mean, Laws only a freshman. She sat out all last year as an 8th grader, and you can just see she's just starting to get back into that, full strength.
Three-point try by Sherp is no good. Sherp with it again, leaves it for Gillis. Tries to get it to Keys inside. That's knocked away. Juliet Laws takes it away for Bedford. Here's Grace Wolf. Bedford starting to play some of their bench players. Annie Zink inside to Kate Allard. Finds some room, jumps, no good. Ball rims out. Gets knocked out of bounds off a Bedford player. So Exeter will maintain possession. Jessica Mella coming in the game now, along with Hannah Outhouse for Exeter. Sherp comes out, as does Emmy Caves. 3:23 to play, 39-15. Bulldogs are up.
An Allard for Allard substitution.
Pass inside to Rogers. Gets it over to Jessica Mellick. And what do we have here? A foul or a step out of bounds?
No, just out. It was just out on Exeter, it looked like.
So Gillis must have been standing on the sideline there, not aware of where her foot was. Turnover for the Blue Hawks. Bedford gets the ball back. 3:11 to play in the half. Muir into the corner for Grace Walsh. She takes a short jumper, doesn't get the roll. Picked up by Jessica Mellick, and she gets it up to Lexi Rogers. Here's Nicole Mellick. Double teamed to sister Jessica. She leaves it right there for for Gillis. And it's stolen away by Muir. And on the break is Mel McCarthy off the glass and in.
I mean, when you're 6'1" big is running the court like McCarthy does, it's hard. It's really hard to defend.
7 points now for McCarthy. Here's another steal.
She would have had 2 more right there. Muir had her, got fouled. It was a smart foul.
So is that Gillis with the foul? That is her 3rd foul. Emma Gillis. So 2 Exeter players already with 3 fouls with 2:30 to play here in the first half. And as we mentioned before, Bedford in the bonus, so this is a shooting foul for Sarah Muir. First shot, no good. Hasn't been the best night shooting from the foul stripe for Bedford. Muir will get another. That one rolls off, no good, so 0 for 2. Outhouse with the ball. Gets it over to Jessica Mellick. She drives. And a foul going to be called here on Ella Allard, I believe. So Ella Allard picking up the foul. Third team foul on Bedford here with 2:18 to play. So an inbound here by Exeter. It goes all the way into the backcourt. Bedford picks it up. Grace Wolf gets bumped. A blocking foul called on somebody on the Blue Hawks. It's going to be number 14, Deneen, in the game. Picks up the foul there. So that inbound missed everybody. And Wolf was able to chase it down, but she got hip checked on her way to the bucket. So Wolf, yet to get into the scoring book, gets that one to drop for her first point. 42-15 now. Wolf again, perfect. 43-15 now with 2:13 to play. Down low, Lexi Rogers. Here's a shot by Jessica Mellick off the glass, no good. Exeter with the rebound, reverse layup, no good. Another try, and it looks like a foul on Ella Allard. 2 quick ones there. So this is a shooting foul. Nope, they're going to pin Gracie Wolf with that foul. It is a shooting foul for number 12, Jessica Mellick. And Mellick gets that for her first point. And by the way, that breaks a 13-0 run for the Bulldogs. Second try here by Jessica Mellick is good as well. 2 points for her. 43-17. Bedford quickly in transition. Sarah Muir calling out a play. Into the corner for Wolf. She looks inside, instead gets it back to Muir. Almost had that stolen away. And now from the corner, Ella Allard shot no good. Rebound by McCarthy. She's fouled on the way up.
As I said, long rebound. McCarthy's a lot longer than anyone out there. Easy rebound. Goes in, gets the foul.
So Jessica Mellick gets her first foul. And McCarthy will shoot 2. That is good.
We'll call out real quick. Mel's sister Lana in her last 2 Purdue games, double-figure scoring, 15 and 7, 11 and 8.
She's fitting right in as a freshman with that Big Ten basketball.
I mean, when you see, she's playing Indiana and Penn State. Those aren't, easy schools to play.
45-17, McCarthy hitting those 2 free throws. 3 for 3 on the night for Mel McCarthy. 1:27 to go. Ball's loose, and Grace Wolf steals it away, and they're going to call double dribble. Or correction, that was Sarah Muir on the steal. So I guess technically it was a steal, but then she turned it over on the double dribble.
Steal and a turnover.
Carly Sherp inbounds. Deneen over to Jessica Mellick. Into the corner now, Moriarty. Knocked out of bounds by Muir. We're starting to see some more of the bench players for the Blue Hawks.
Well, they got the 2 girls in foul trouble, right? They don't want to get them a 4th. As I said, it's rock and a hard place. You're down 28. Maybe you roll the dice and let them play, but
Mel McCarthy takes a seat. Ella Allard in. Now a shot there from number 24, Sherp. 45-19 is your score now with under a minute to play. Here's Ella Allard. Leaves it for Ava Zink. Muir to the bucket off the glass and good. 9 points now for Sarah Muir. 47-19. Here's a 3. And that's good from Moriarty. 47-22. And a double team there from, or actually a double dribble called on Eva Zink. So here's Exeter, 20 seconds to play in the first. In the corner is 3 off. Grace Wolf with the rebound. She gets it out. Bedford's got to work with here. Here's Muir, 2-point jumper, no good. Rebound Bedford. Juliet Laws had it momentarily. And that's where we're going to end things with score 47-22. And a correction on that. Thought that was Jessica Mellick hitting that, not Carla. Scoring so far, 7 points for Annie Zink, 2 for Grace Wolf, 9 for Sarah Muir, 6 for Eva. Kate Allard has 12, and Mel McCarthy with 9 points. On the Exeter side, Elizabeth Moriarty with a 3, Anna McGinnis with 6 points, Jessica Mellick with 4, Emma Gillis, she's got 3, Carly Sherp with 3, and one more, Nicole Mellick with 3 points. So pretty much as going the same way that regular season game with Bedford dominating.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, 47 points in the half. I'm sure they'll slow it down a little in the second half, but just too much, too big, too fast. Bedford. I mean, actually, as I said, Exeter's actually, I think they're playing well. I can't see how they could be doing better. They're just outmatched.
And we might see some more of those bench players from Bedford coming out as long as the lead stays as high as it is here. So we're going to take a quick break, play these messages, come back in about 7 minutes to bring you second half action. 47-22 Bedford leads. You're watching and listening to Bedford Girls Playoff Basketball on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.
BCTV and WBNH thank our underwriters. Primary Bank, New Hampshire's bank for business. PrimaryBankNH.com. The Wicks Insurance Group, serving New Hampshire and the Bedford community with auto, home, life, and business insurance since 1984. TheWicksInsuranceGroup.com. Interim Healthcare of Manchester, personalizing care to help meet your unique health needs. InterimHealthcare.com. Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, your local brokerage boutique. Relationships built on trust. MrsNelsonsNeighborhood.com. Great New Hampshire restaurants. Food tastes better with family. Tbones.com or CopperDoor.com.
Bulldogs way out front, 47-22. We've got scores to report from elsewhere in Division 1. We're in the quarterfinals, so 3 other games going on tonight. A final from Londonderry, the number 2 seed, Lancers, 55-41 over number 7 Salem. That is final. Another close one, number 3 Wyndham over Pinkerton Academy, 44-41. That was a close one, but the Jaguars able to close that out, so seeds 2 and 3 advance. And at the half, Concord Christian, a number 4 seed, with a 21-11 lead over number 5 Bishop Girton. So far, what do they call it? Chalk?
Chalk. I mean, a lot closer. I personally thought Pinkerton was going to beat Wyndham. I'm a little surprised by that, but the close score, shows that 3-6 was really an even match. Londonderry only beat Salem by about 14. That's, I probably expected that. So obviously Bedford, handling business here. It just, hopefully they don't get too complacent with these blowouts when they do play Concord, Christian. They're able to get the intensity they need to beat them.
Bedford with the possession arrow. They'll inbound here to start the half. I did want to say hello and welcome to the viewers in Exeter on Blue Hawk Media. Eric Chellis and the crew, glad to have you on board here for this broadcast. Hope you're enjoying the game. Quick pass underneath to Allard. She is all alone, puts it off the glass, and Bedford pushes the score up to 49.
That can't be the way Exeter wanted to start this half. They want to get back in this game. They give up a wide open layup.
Muir with the steal there. Bedford coming back. Annie Zink. Pass across high to Muir. Into the corner to Ava Zink. Cutting across, Sister Annie puts it off the glass and in.
2 easy buckets right off the bat, 30 seconds in.
51-22. Another close call right there, and they're going to call a travel.
I will say, watching Exeter warm up at half, they were bombing threes. I probably saw 8 in a row go in, 8 different girls. They do have a lot of girls who can score, who can shoot, as we said. They've had 4 girls get 20 or over, but when the defense isn't giving you anything, you can't hit shots.
And the Bulldogs are known for their defense. They're not going to let you take an easy 3. Here's Sarah Muir. Down low to Allard. Inside to McCarthy. Not strong enough. Ball's tied up. It will be possession arrow Exeter.
You can tell the game's starting to go away. Kate Allard gave up an open 3 to get it to McCarthy. I think in a closer game, she takes that 3.
Bulldogs with the first 4 points of this half. Exeter yet to get on the board. Hannah McGinnis with 3 fouls back on the floor. She drives to the bucket, lays it in. 8 points now for McGinnis. 51-24. Annie Zink. She got hit on the way to the bucket. Triple teamed underneath is Sherp. And she had the ball stripped away. Bedford gets it back. Zink thought about it. Now she finds inside.
Nice
McCarthy off the glass and good.
Every time there's a loose ball, Muir just comes up with it. I mean, it's almost like it's a magnet, the ball to her. She just always comes up with it.
McGinnis to Sherp. Lexi Rogers now. Sherp once again. McGinnis drives, tries to get into the corner, partially blocked to Lexi, and the ball stolen almost by Ava Zink, but she can't control it. Goes out of bounds. Ball will stay with Exeter. 5:56 to go here in the third quarter. Inbounds. Here's Sherp for 3, and she nails it.
She can shoot. One thing, that excites me for next year, I talked about this when Londonderry came, where there's a lot of underclassmen. Each team only 1 senior starter. So next year, between Bedford, Londonderry, and Exeter, it's gonna be a battle.
Here's Ava Zink. She had the ball stripped away, but McCarthy's there to pick it up. Now she kicks it out to Annie Zink. Long 3, and she gets it. 12 points now for Annie Zink. 56-27 Bedford. And a turnover right there. Ball goes right back to the Bulldogs. You know, my eyes go down to my score sheet to fill it out. Next thing I know, Bedford's got the ball back.
Yes, yeah. With these girls, you cannot blink.
Here's Allard on the baseline. Cross court to Muir. Puts it up a little strong, but that's because she was fouled. So shooting foul here.
Going to try to extend the lead to 30.
And it's going to be Emmy Caves with her first foul. Here's Muir, and she does just that. 10 points for Sarah Muir. We get a timeout in between the free throws here. And while we've got a moment free, let's tell you about the boys basketball game. They haven't played a game yet. They've got a bye.
Yep.
And last night was the opening round for the boys, and we found out that Wyndham is going to advance, and that's who we're going to play on Saturday here at Bedford High Gym. 7 p.m. tip-off on Saturday, Bedford and Wyndham, the quarterfinal right here on BCTV at Bedford 105.1. And for the ladies, their semifinal is on Monday, and you know the way things are trending right now with a 30-point lead, I'd say the odds are high that Bedford's going to be playing in that game. We're waiting for the results from Concord Christian and Bishop Girton. 21-11 is the halftime score there. Concord Christian up. We will face the winner of that game at Exeter, neutral court site, on Monday, the semifinal. Then, of course, on the following Sunday, if we get so fortunate to win that game, we'll be at UNH for the final.
I saw something, which I know usually the girls and boys play right after each other. I saw something. I think the boys are on Saturday, girls are on Sunday.
Yes, they are. Both finals are at 4 o'clock.
Which is
both Division I finals. Boys on Saturday at 4 and girls on Sunday at 4. So,
yes.
Again, we will follow the Bedford teams as long as they are alive in the playoffs. Second free throw now coming up for Sarah Muir. She hit the first one long ago, and she gets the second. She's got 11. 58-27. Layup off the mark there by Lexi Rogers. Ava Zink with the rebound. Leaves it there for Annie Zink. Sarah Muir underneath. Kicks it out to Zink, who puts it off the glass and in.
Bedford's just moving the ball so well. I mean, they always do, but today's, you know, I'd say special. They're just, I've seen at least 8 what I would call dimes. Just
missed there by Exeter. Now here's a short jumper by Allard.
Another one.
It.
Another great pass by Muir to Allard.
62-27 is the score here. Anna McGinnis to Sherp. A running jumper is short. Ava Zink with the rebound. Gets it to Annie Zink. Muir inside to McCarthy. Too strong. McCarthy gets the ball back, but then stolen away. They're going to call jump ball, although the Exeter player had possession when she hit the ground.
I thought that was a travel, but I think in a 35-point game, maybe the ref went the other way.
That was kind of a quick jump ball call there. So Bedford gets the ball out. Annie Zink will inbound under the basket. 4:11 to play here in the third quarter. Bulldogs up by 35 at this point. Annie Zink thought about the three. Gets it up to Muir. Now McCarthy at the free throw line. That's way off. Picked up by Exeter. Mellick. Shot there by Caves, no good, but Sherp gets the rebound. She stops, finds Caves. Caves double teamed, and she will be fouled. And it could be 5 or... Nope, they're going to call it on Annie Zink. She gets her second. It will be a shooting foul for Emmy Caves, who's yet to get in the score sheet. First one is good by Emmy Caves.
As I said, another sophomore. Even the bench players, underclassmen. You know, Exeter's got to go into next season thinking, hey, we could definitely be a top 4 team in this league.
Caves hits the second one. 62-29, Bulldogs up. Muir to McCarthy, inside to Ava Zink. Had the ball knocked away, stolen there by Lexi Rogers for Exeter. Sherp now Back to Rogers. Rogers tries to split the defense, and they're going to say double dribble there. Double dribble, travel, little of both.
Some sort of violation.
Yeah, turned it over. 3:27 now to go here in the third. Annie Zink taking your time. Gets it to Muir. Into the corner to Eva Zink's going to try the three, or actually a long two, and it's good. 8 points for Eva Zink. 64-29. Block shot there. Eva Zink with the rebound. Ahead to Allard. She drives to the bucket and good.
Another steal caused by Muir. Fast break layup.
66-29. Sherp, the guard, to McGinnis. Watched there by Eva Zink.
If basketball was like hockey, I think Muir would get 20 assists a game. The pass to the pass, she'll get a steal.
Long three there by Sherp off the glass, no good. Bedford rebounds quickly up to Annie Zink, who puts it in the bucket. 68-29 now, Bulldogs.
Ooh. Exeter's going to their bench.
Yeah, the white flag opening up here is a steal for the Bulldogs. Quick pass out to McCarthy. She doesn't get it to drop, but Allard picks up the trash and puts it away. 70-29, and it looks like wholesale changes here for the Exeter Bluehawks. They're going to play their bench players, and I bet the same thing's going to happen with Bedford. You're going to see a lot of bench players coming out for both teams here, as the lead is now 41.
Yeah,
and it's time to kind of admit defeat, throw up the white flag, and
I think so. I think when you're playing a team like Bedford, usually when you get eliminated in a playoff game, it's a very somber, sad. You can just tell the Exeter girls, not that they expected it, but they're okay with it. They see the team they're playing, and they're okay. Hey, we got beat by a better team.
So no changes yet for the Bulldogs. They still got the usual out there. Grace Wolf, the only substitution for the Bulldogs, but in the meantime, Jessica Mellick is in, as is Emma Gillis. And Mellick hits the three. Here's Muir with the running jumper, too strong. Muir gets her own rebound. Stolen away there by Gillis. Here come the Bluehawks. Stripped away there by Muir. Now taken right back by Jessica Mellick. Ball's loose once again. It's going to be out of bounds off of Bedford. Exeter will retain control. 1:26 to go in the third quarter. Jessica Mellick tries the way. Sarah Muir gets it into the corner to Allard. She's going to try the three. Rims out, but Muir is there to pick it up on the rebound. She puts it away. 72-32. Jessica Mellick now drives to the basket, runs into McCarthy now for the three. That was Deneen, too strong. Muir with the rebound. Gets it over to Annie Zink. Rebound no good, but she's going to go to the foul stripe.
I do like how Exeter is still playing really aggressive. They're getting shots up. They just, one shot, half the time it's a steal. I mean, but they are going to the basket. They're taking their open shots. They're trying to score.
Annie Zink's first free throw is good. 73-32 with 54 seconds to play in the third. No good on second. Rebound Exeter. Jessica Mellick tries to get it inside now to Gillis. Gillis turns around. She's going to be fouled.
I think Coach can let the starters play through this quarter, and then the fourth he'll put in the subs.
Annie Zink picks up her third foul there. First free throw good for Emma Gillis. She's got 4 points. Missed on the second. Rebound goes to Bedford, but they lose it out of bounds. Possession stays with the Blue Hawks. 37.9 to play here in the quarter. Gillis. Inside to Mellick. Mellick takes the three. Too strong. And it hits the wire, so considered out of bounds. Bedford controls, 30 seconds to play. I think it hit the wire. Muir out to McCarthy. Inside now to Allard. She's triple teamed, fights her way through and gets the basket in the end one. 22 points now for Kate Allard.
I do want to clarify, last broadcast, we didn't know, or I didn't know, the clock run. It's 35 points in the third quarter. The clock runs except on free throws and timeouts. I falsely accused Owen Smith of not running the clock, and he was.
Free throw good, 76-33. Here's a three from the corner by Deneen. Too strong, rims out. Muir with a rebound. She's been getting all the rebounds lately. Out of bounds. Save attempt there by Grace Wolf. Couldn't do enough to do that, so the ball will go to Exeter. 4 seconds to play here in the quarter. Bulldogs up by 43. Baseball pass knocked away by McCarthy. Deneen tries to get it inside. Now here's a quick turnaround by Mellick. It's no good, and that's going to end the third quarter. Got an update now from Concord Christian. They're still in front, but with a minute 40 to go in the third quarter, the lead is shrunk now to 7 points. Concord Christian 28, Bishop Girton 21, so that's getting a little more interesting over there.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a pretty big distance between that 4-5 matchup in my mind from what I saw when I saw each team play Bedford. I thought Concord Christian was a lot stronger than Bishop Girton, so the fact that they're staying in the game is great.
We at BCTV and Bedford 105.1 would like to thank our underwriting supporters for their support of live coverage of sports here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. They include Primary Bank, the Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare of Manchester, Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, and great New Hampshire restaurants like T-Bones and the Copper Door. Try to get you caught up on scoring. So much happened in that quarter. 17 points for Andy Zink. And 23 for Kate Allard. Those are the big scorers so far. Juliet Laws had the ball get away from her, tied up, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Exeter. So Laws is in the game, as is Isabel Landes. There's a long three, no good. Landes will try to get the rebound. They're going to say it went off of her. Nope, they're going to say Bedford controls. So Laws inbound to McCarthy, still in the game. Back to Andy Zink. Zink carries it in. Finds Ava Collins down low. Now she kicks it right back out. Laws to McCarthy for the three, and she gets it.
It's always nice to see your best rebounder also hit threes, right? Now, teams can't just guard her down low. They got to come out on her.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds by McCarthy, so it'll stay with Exeter. 79-33, Bulldogs up. Inbound down low. There's a kick out to Scherf. And Scherf gets the two-pointer there. She's got 8 points now on the game. McCarthy drives, and they're going to call a charge on Mel McCarthy. Yeah, I kind of think that was. She really got her shoulder into that.
Yeah, so she was definitely determined to get to the basket somehow.
Yeah, so she really fought her way through it, and she earned that charging call. Under 6 minutes to go here. To the bucket goes Nicole Mellick for 2. She's got 5. And we get a whistle and a timeout, and I suspect that was Coach Gibbs with the timeout. We're going to see some wholesale changes in the lineups here. Start getting some of the bench players in. Elizabeth Moriarty for the Exeter Bluehawks. She's got 3 points, 8 points for Anna McGinnis, 7 for Jessica Mellick, 4 for Emma Gillis, 8 points for Carly Sherp, 5 for Nicole Mellick, 16 for Mel McCarthy, 23 for Kate Allard, 8 for Ava Zink, Sarah Muir with 13, Grace Wolf with 2, and Annie Zink with 17.
Definitely a balanced scoring. You know, that's 4. You don't see that a lot for Bedford. Four girls in double figures. That's
6 Bulldogs on the score sheet. I think Bedford had 10 on the score sheet in the last game.
still early. It's still early. I think by the end of the day we'll have at least 8.
Well, now we have the backups in the game. Knocked, except for, of course, Andy Zink. She's still in there. Knocks it out of bounds. Carly Scherf to Lexi Rogers. Emmy Kay dribbles against Ava Collins. Stops, tries to get an outlet here. She's got to hurry. Ball gets knocked away by Collins, and Zink gets the loose ball. Zink finds Collins underneath. Puts it up too strong. Second try by Landy's too strong, and it goes out of bounds off of Collins. So Exeter will control the ball. 5 minutes to go. We are definitely in run time now. 4:59-58. 79-37 Bulldogs up. Emmy Kays, I'm sorry. Here's the three. No good. Rebound by McCarthy, still in the game. Gets it up to Zink. Zink to Laws. She gets hit on the way up. And I believe that's going to be Sherp with the foul. Nope, they're going to call it on McGinnis, and that is her 4th. Not that it matters too much at this point, although McGinnis is going to go to the bench with 4 fouls. So 4:30 to play, and the ladies here in about 4 minutes and 30 seconds will punch their ticket to the semifinals at Exeter against the winner of Concord Christian and Bishop Girton. They are in the 4th quarter now, 7:07 to play. Concord Christian, pretty low scoring affair here, 30-23. Concord Christian with the 7-point lead. Are we getting a look-see at Concord Christian there? I believe we are.
Yeah, a little over 6 minutes in the 4th. Like you said, low-scoring game, or you could say good defensive game. I don't know how you want to word it, but definitely whoever wins that game can't expect that in the semifinals.
Well, Concord Christian, Bedford had no trouble with Concord Christian. I take it back. Actually, Concord Christian hung with them pretty tight for a half, and then they've got a very short bench, and Bedford was able to overwhelm them, just wearing out those starters. Anyway, Juliet Laws trying to get on the board, and she does. 1 point for Juliet Laws. Now Corinna Camineni coming in now, and Melody McCarthy will take a seat. Like I said, she finishes with 16 points. Laws' second free throw is good. So 2 points for Juliet Laws, 81-37. Clock is running. Nicole Mellick, sorry, go ahead.
Exeter definitely isn't, they got their starters in, so they're trying to play as hard as they can. I know that, they can't imagine that they have a chance of winning, but I think they want to try to cut it to at least in the 30s.
Isabel Landy's with the block there, gets it out of bounds. Here's the long three. Lexi Rogers off the mark. Landy's with the rebound. Annie Zink is still in the game. Serving as a reliable
Ball handler.
And it looks like she will take a seat now. And Ella Allard will come in for her. So we have all backups now in the game for Bedford. The starters can take a seat knowing that they've took this game and put it away. Driving to the bucket. Laws, she doesn't get the first shot. Now here's Ella Allard. Her shot is blocked. Goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? It was Bedford. So possession goes to Exeter with 3 minutes to play.
Yep, like I said, 5 starters in. Exeter, you know, they're gonna try to make a little run, close out their season.
Here's Nicole Mellick, drives to the basket, and down goes Isabella Landis, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Exeter. Bedford is in the bonus now. It was 22 got that, Emma Gillis, so that she's got 4 fouls now. And now Exeter empties their bench. In comes Outhouse, in comes Jessica Mellick and Maya Deneen. Out comes Emma Gillis with her 4 fouls. And Ella Allard will inbound to Juliet Laws.
Yeah, what they have here is they've got their 3 seniors on the court. Obviously, their last game. They want to make sure that they close out the year.
Landis to Camineni, goes off her leg into the corner. Nice shot there.
Yeah, I mean,
by Laws. She's got 4. Here's a 3. No good. Landis with the rebound. Quickly up to Ava Collins. Collins dribbling. She gets bumped. No call. That's Ella Allard with the ball. Now up to Laws. 1:39 to play. Landis. Ava Collins along 2. Too strong. Ella Allard with the rebound.
A nice little rebound lefty, looks just like her sister, right? That must be a family thing.
Ella Allard with 2. She's in the score sheet. Here's Sherp. And we got a timeout here?
No, they just wanted to sub, so.
Oh, okay.
Now watch Laws, you know, she's only a freshman. When Muir and Zink graduate, she's going to be the one running that point, getting those steals. I mean, she's quick. She has great handles, great court awareness.
Good defense there, too, and that pass by number 4, Elizabeth Moriarty, out of bounds thanks to that pressure by Juliet Laws. So 1:03 to go. Clock is running now, down to a minute. Inbound to Laws. Laws lost the handle there. Ball goes right back to Sherp. Off the glass and good. Ten points now for Sherp. Here's Ava Collins. Back to Laws. Ella Allard drives. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Jessica Mellick.
May have been some contact, but obviously with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, they're not going to call it.
They're not going to call that.
Nothing that light. 22 seconds to play. Gillis gives it to Jessica Mellick. Over to Sherp. Dribbles now for the 3. In and out. And the rebound to Camineni. She's going to get a couple of free throws here. She gets fouled. Nope. They're just going to let the clock run out here. She did get the foul, but the clock is running, and that's how the game is going to end. 85-39 is your final. Bulldogs, no problems with the Exeter Blue Hawks. And they will be advancing to Exeter to take on the winner of Concord Christian and Bishop Burton. That game with 5 minutes left, 32-23. Concord Christian in the lead. So we're going to maybe just assume, barring any major turnaround there, that it's going to be number 4 Concord Christian that we play in Exeter. So a big game, just start to finish. Non-stop pressure and scoring from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and as I've said a couple times, Exeter did not play bad. I feel like they played their game. They shot okay. It's just when you're playing Bedford and and they were forcing so many turnovers, and they're only giving you one shot. Even if you shoot pretty well, you're only going to score 39 points, and obviously you can't hold Bedford under 70 points. So, barring any huge mishaps, this was the result that people expected.
So Anna McGinnis with 8 points, Elizabeth Moriarty with 3, Jessica Mellick with 7, Emma Gillis with 4, Carly Sherp leads the way with 10, Nicole Mellick with 2, and Emmy Caves with 2. On the Bedford side, Annie Zink with 17, Grace Wolf with 2. Sarah Muir has 13, Eva Zink 8, Juliet Laws with 4, 23 for Kate Allard, 2 for Ella Allard, and 16 for Mel McCarthy. Thank you very much, Mike Top. We've got Bill Jennings on camera, Bill Carter hanging out with us. Good to see you there, Bill Carter. Andrew Fenn doing the replays. Thank you very much to everybody watching. Final score, Bedford 85, Exeter 39. You're watching and listening to Bedford basketball on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. So long, everybody.